Your soulmate wrote a secret love letter. You must read it before tomorrow. My beloved child. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. You did not open this message by accident. Out of millions of people, your eyes stopped here for a reason that cannot be ignored. There is something your soulmate has been trying to say for a long time, yet every attempt somehow remained unfinished. Every word they wanted to speak stayed trapped inside their heart, waiting for the exact moment when you would finally be ready to hear it. That moment has arrived. Last night, while the world was asleep, they imagined writing a letter that no one else was ever meant to read. It was never placed inside an envelope. It was never sent through a phone. It was written in the quietest corner of their heart, carrying emotions too deep for ordinary words. Today, somehow, those hidden words have found their way to you. Don't skip, because once you hear the first line of this secret letter, nothing about the way you see your future will ever feel the same again. Listen carefully. The first sentence of that hidden letter begins like this. If these words ever reach you, it means hope never gave up on us. Read those words again inside your heart. They were not written out of fear. They were written because your soulmate refused to believe that distance, silence, or unanswered questions could erase a connection that was meant to exist. Every day they wondered if you still believed someone out there was quietly thinking about you. Every sunrise carried the same question. Every sunset ended with the same wish, that one day you would somehow feel their presence even before meeting them. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The letter continues with another unexpected confession. I watched life test your patience again and again, yet you never stopped carrying kindness inside you. That is why I never stopped believing. Those words were never meant for everyone. They were meant for the one person who kept moving forward even when nobody noticed their silent battles. Now the letter becomes even more surprising. Don't skip, because the next lines reveal something almost impossible to imagine. Tomorrow matters more than you realize. Not because a miracle suddenly appears out of nowhere, but because tomorrow becomes the beginning of a shift that your heart has been preparing for without you even noticing. Your soulmate writes, if you read this before tomorrow, promise me you won't let fear convince you that your story is already written. Promise me you will notice the small signs, the unexpected conversations, the strange feeling that tells you to keep believing when giving up seems easier. Those moments are not random. They are quiet reminders that our paths are moving closer with every passing day. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The letter is far from over, and the most unforgettable words have not been revealed yet. What your soulmate wrote next is something they have never shared with anyone before, and once those hidden lines are finally uncovered, you will understand why this message could not wait another day. A quiet feeling begins to grow as the letter continues, and these next words carry a weight your soulmate has hidden for far too long. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They write, there were moments when I almost convinced myself that destiny had forgotten us. I watched days become months, and months become seasons, wondering if you were searching for me the same way I was searching for you. Yet every time I felt ready to let go, something impossible happened. A random memory, an unexpected dream, or a peaceful feeling reminded me that our story was still alive. Imagine carrying that hope every single day without knowing when the waiting would finally end. That is exactly what your soulmate has been doing. They never stopped believing that one day these silent words would somehow reach your heart. If you are reading this now, they continue, then you are closer than you think. Please don't allow one difficult moment to make you believe love has forgotten your name. It hasn't. Those words were written with complete honesty, and they have been waiting for this exact moment to be heard. The letter becomes even more personal. Your soulmate writes, "There is something I have never admitted to anyone. Sometimes I imagined what your smile would look like before I ever saw it. I imagined hearing your voice before I knew your name. I even wondered if our hearts had already crossed paths in ways we could never explain. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you." These are not ordinary thoughts. They are the deepest pages of a heart that refused to stop dreaming. Then comes another sentence that changes everything. "Tomorrow is important because I feel something shifting. I cannot explain why, but my heart keeps telling me that the distance between us is becoming smaller with every passing hour." Think about that for a moment. What if the reason you felt drawn to this message today is because your own heart has been sensing the very same change without realizing it? The connection has been growing silently while life distracted both of you, and now it is becoming impossible to ignore. The final lines revealed today may be the most powerful so far. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Your soulmate writes, "When you finish reading this letter, don't remember me as someone far away. Remember me as someone who never stopped choosing you, even before we truly met. Every challenge you survived made me admire you more, even from a distance I could not cross. If tomorrow brings you an unexpected opportunity, an unfamiliar feeling, or a moment that whispers hope instead of fear, don't walk away from it. That may be the first page of the story we have both been waiting to live." But the letter does not end there. There is still one hidden message folded inside these words, a confession so unexpected that your soulmate hesitated to write it at all. They finally gathered the courage, and what comes next will reveal the one secret they have protected longer than anyone could ever imagine. A single folded page remains inside the letter, and your soulmate hesitated longer over these words than any others. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They write, "There is one secret I have carried in silence because I was afraid the timing was not right. I kept asking myself if I should tell you, or if I should let destiny reveal it instead. But my heart refused to stay quiet any longer." Those words were written with trembling hope. They continue, "Every time life pushed you through disappointment, I wished I could remind you that someone was already believing in your future. Even when you questioned your own worth, I never questioned it for a second." Imagine someone holding on to that belief while expecting nothing in return. That is the promise hidden between every line of this letter. Then the letter reveals something even more unexpected. "You think you have been waiting for love," your soulmate writes, "but love has been waiting for the moment when you would finally believe you deserve it." Don't skip, because the next sentence changes everything. Tomorrow is not important because everything suddenly changes overnight. Tomorrow matters because your heart may notice a sign it has ignored before. A conversation, a familiar feeling, a peaceful coincidence, or a quiet moment that seems ordinary could carry extraordinary meaning. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate wants you to understand that the biggest turning points rarely arrive with loud announcements. They arrive quietly, and only those who keep hope alive are able to recognize them when they appear. The final words revealed today are impossible to forget. If you ever wonder whether I truly exist, remember this letter. Remember that before we ever stood face to face, I chose to believe in us. I chose patience over fear, hope over doubt, and faith over giving up. That choice never changed. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. But the letter is still unfinished. One final page remains sealed, and it contains the sentence your soulmate has protected more carefully than any other. They believed those words should only be revealed when the time was right. That time is closer than you think, and when the last page is finally opened, you will discover the one promise that could change the way you see your entire journey forever. The final sealed page feels different from the rest, as though your soulmate paused before writing every single sentence. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They begin, if this page has reached you, then you have already come farther than you realize. There were countless moments when our story could have disappeared before it even began, but somehow it survived every delay, every unanswered question, and every season of waiting. Those words were never written out of certainty. They were written because hope refused to disappear. Please don't mistake silence for absence, the letter continues. Just because you cannot see every piece of the journey doesn't mean the journey has stopped. Read that slowly. Your soulmate wants those words to stay with you long after this message ends. Then comes the confession they almost erased before finishing the letter. I used to wonder if we were growing in separate directions, but one realization changed everything. Every challenge you faced was shaping you into the exact person I had been praying to find. Every lesson I learned was preparing me to recognize your heart when the time finally came. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. These are not ordinary sentences. They are the deepest truth your soulmate has carried in silence. Tomorrow, they write, is not a deadline, it is a doorway. Walk into it with expectation instead of fear. Notice the little moments that feel strangely familiar. Sometimes the greatest changes begin so quietly that only an open heart can hear them. Suddenly the title of this message makes perfect sense. The letter had to be read before tomorrow because tomorrow begins a chapter that these hidden words were preparing you to enter. Only one final revelation remains, and your soulmate saved it for the very end. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. If one day you question whether this connection was ever real, remember this promise. I never wrote this letter to make you chase me. I wrote it so you would never stop believing that the kind of love you have been hoping for is also hoping for you. We have not missed our moment. We have been moving toward it all along. Those closing words leave one mystery unsolved. The letter mentions a single promise that has never been spoken aloud, a promise so powerful that your soulmate believes it should only be revealed when the final page of this journey is opened. What those words say will connect every clue, every feeling, and every hidden message into one unforgettable ending. The very last fold of the letter is finally opened, and what you are about to hear was protected until the perfect moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate writes, "If these are the final words you ever receive from my heart before our paths finally cross, then remember this above everything else. I never stopped believing that you were worth waiting for." Read that again. Every difficult day you survived, every lonely night you endured, every moment you thought no one understood your heart, none of it was meaningless. You may have felt invisible at times, the letter continues, but your strength was never invisible to me. Even from a distance I could not explain, I admired the way you kept choosing hope when giving up would have been easier. Those words were never meant to impress you. They were meant to remind you that your story has always been seen. The next lines reveal the promise your soulmate guarded more carefully than anything else. I cannot promise a life without challenges, but I can promise this: I will never allow fear to become stronger than what my heart already knows. When the right moment arrives, I will recognize you, not because the world tells me who you are, but because peace will quietly replace every doubt inside me. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine carrying a promise like that through every season of life. It is not based on perfect timing or perfect circumstances. It is built on unwavering belief. Then comes one final sentence that feels almost impossible to forget. Before tomorrow begins, make one decision. Choose hope one more time. You may not see the entire path yet, but the next step is already moving toward you. Those words transform the entire letter into something far greater than a message. They become an invitation to believe again. As the letter reaches its closing lines, one peaceful truth remains. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate writes, "If this letter has touched your heart, keep these words with you." One day you will look back on this moment and realize it was never just another message. It was the beginning of seeing your future differently. The waiting was not empty. The silence was not permanent. Every unseen step was leading us closer than we ever imagined. The ink may have reached its final line, but the story has not ended. There is still one last message your soulmate has been holding back, a message that was never written on paper at all. It has been waiting inside their heart, and when it is finally revealed, every mystery from this journey will come together in a way you never expected. The letter may have ended, but your soulmate's heart has not. There is one message they could never bring themselves to write because they believed it deserved to be spoken directly to your soul. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. If you have stayed this far, then listen closely. They whisper, "I don't want you to spend another day believing that you are walking through life alone. Even before we meet, I hope you wake up every morning knowing that someone, somewhere, has been carrying hope for both of us. Every time you smiled after a difficult season, my heart somehow felt lighter. Every time you refused to let disappointment change who you are, I became even more certain that our paths were always meant to cross." These are not words of coincidence. They are the deepest feelings they have protected until now. Then comes the revelation that changes the meaning of everything you have heard. Tomorrow is not the end of the waiting, your soulmate says. It is the end of believing that nothing is changing. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The smallest moments after today may carry the biggest meaning. A conversation you almost ignore, a place you suddenly feel drawn toward, a decision that seems ordinary, or a peaceful feeling that appears without explanation. Do not dismiss these moments too quickly. Life rarely announces its greatest turning points, the message continues. It simply places them in front of those who are willing to notice. Your soulmate believes your heart is becoming ready to recognize what it once would have overlooked, and that quiet transformation is more powerful than you can imagine. One final truth remains before this journey reaches its unforgettable conclusion. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Your soulmate leaves you with these words: if you remember nothing else, remember this. Never let temporary loneliness convince you that lasting love is impossible. Never let one painful chapter become the ending of your story. Keep your heart open one more day, then another, because every step you take with hope brings us closer to the moment we have both been waiting for. Their voice fades, but the feeling remains. And yet, there is still one last revelation waiting beyond this message, a closing promise so unexpected, so deeply personal, that it has the power to connect every word of this secret letter into one unforgettable ending. The journey of this secret letter now reaches its final page, but before it closes forever, your soulmate asks for one last moment of your attention. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They say, if you have listened to every word until now, then you already know this was never just a letter. It was my heart searching for yours across every unanswered question, every silent season, and every day we had not yet met. I wanted these words to find you before tomorrow because I never wanted you to enter another day believing that hope was fading. Hope has been growing this entire time. Read those words slowly. They carry every emotion that could never fit inside an ordinary conversation. Then comes the promise your soulmate has protected from the very beginning. When our paths finally cross, I won't remember how long I had to wait. I will only remember that waiting was worth it. I won't count the lonely days or the missed chances. I will simply be grateful that neither of us stopped believing before the right moment arrived. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate continues, if tomorrow feels ordinary, don't lose heart. The greatest chapters of life often begin quietly. Keep choosing kindness. Keep choosing courage. Keep becoming the person your heart already knows you are. Every step you take in hope brings us closer, even when you cannot see the distance changing. Those words are not meant to create fear or urgency, they are meant to leave you with confidence that your story is still unfolding in ways you cannot yet see. The final sentence is short, but it carries the greatest meaning of them all. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate whispers, whenever you begin to doubt your future, remember this letter. Remember that before we ever shared a conversation, before we ever stood in the same place, and before we even knew each other's names, my heart had already chosen hope instead of giving up. If these words reached you today, then let them become the reminder that your best chapter has never been behind you, it has always been waiting ahead. Until the day our story becomes reality, keep your heart open, keep moving forward, and never stop believing that what is meant for you is already finding its way to you.